Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to InGorilla.com. Welcome to Downtime in the Ring, and welcome one half of MONEYLINE, Rick Chase.
That's it. That's it. I like that introduction. Perfect introduction for the precision Rick Chase. You know, out of here. Love that. I love that.
I'm just saying, man, if you and your partner ever need a hype man, because I will be coming out to El Paso, because InGorilla.com is partnering with PWL, and we have an exclusive match. Our first one, by the time that this episode has already come out, the announcement will have been made. So I'll be seeing you guys real soon. So, I mean, if you guys need like a third member of the MONEYLINE, we could call me Fat Stacks, because I'm a little bit bigger. I don't mind.
All right, this is good. You know, applications will open soon enough. And for sure, you'll be on the first in the line. First in line, guaranteed. Guaranteed. I got you.
I'm so excited. Like I said, we are having we will be having exclusive matches for the rest of the year, and then we have some more surprises coming in next year. So you and your partner will be the first exclusive one. That is an honor to me. That is an honor to our community. I don't know if management was like, you know what, let's put these guys as the exclusive against the bastards and see what it is. But before we get into that, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, where are you from and how long have you been wrestling?
All right. Well, first of all, I'm from El Paso, Texas, which is where Pro Wrestling Legacy is from too. And I've been I debuted in May of 2023. So was that 2 years? About 2 years and a couple months, right? That's about 2 years and a couple months I've been wrestling since, yeah. Now training, I started training since 2022. So I debuted in a year into an actual show. So yeah.
Holy crap. Okay. All right. That's insane. Yeah, so I do have to say one thing about you and your tag team partner. I do have a bone to pick with y'all. I don't like how you treated friend of the show, Aiden Colt. I don't like that, but we'll get past it. Business has to keep going.
You know what? You know, business as usual. We stay going. We keep moving. You know, stuff happens. You know, we got to make decisions. You know, and it had to happen. You know, it had to happen. You know, but hey, you gotta know we did it for a reason. The stars. We know we the stars. We had to. So,
I will give you guys that. You guys are the stars, and you guys have been very, very popular, it seems like, between PWL. You guys are the Delgado promotion tag team champions. Do you have the belt on you right now or no? What's going on, everybody? This is Donovan and Morgan. Yes. And first off, before anything else, I'm pregnant. And we have an announcement to make for you guys. So 9 months into when we were first dating, I had the idea of doing something very unique, very wonderful, and we both love mythology, we both love cryptids, we both love the world of the paranormal.
So we decided to wrap it all in one and do a t-shirt brand, which was Find Us. I'm sure you've seen the post, but we're sitting down and explaining what exactly this is. Well, it's basically our mind baby.
I want to share it with you guys. We want you guys to wear it. We want you guys to embrace it, to love it. Every single thing. I want you to get tattoos of this. I want it to put it to
Do you have depression? Then buy one of our shirts.
Zadie!
I don't have the belt on me, actually. I don't. But it's in my room. It's in my room. I forgot it. I should have brought it. You know what? That's rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. I shouldn't have done that. But hey.
Rookie mistake, man. You should have brought that beautiful belt. I love the way the belt looks. I can't wait to, see the belt in person. What brought you two together particularly? What made MONEYLINE or Bronouns in the past?
Well, the reason that we became a tag team was, first of all, because in case you didn't know, I used to be in a tag team with a guy named Ramon Romantico, right? And we used to be called the Love Chasers. But I didn't really like that, I was like, you know what? I feel like I need to go above. So I super kicked him in the face, and I joined my boy Henry because I knew Henry was the one that we were gonna create a mega super team. Now, Aiden called me from the beginning. I didn't really, we never got along. But me and Henry, it clicked. The chemistry was there, and I knew right away we're gonna be a great team. Great team.
And I love the promos that you guys do. I love how much work you guys put into everything, storytelling wise. You guys have so much going on, and I love the way it starts. One of y'all's walking into the gym, the other one's doing something completely insane. I love it. What came up with those ideas?
Honestly, it's just us. Like, that's the way we are. That's the way we rock. Out of nowhere, it just started like one day we're like, let's cut a promo like that, and then I just started like I hit the Randy Orton post, and he was like, all right, let's roll with that, let's go with that, and it just started. It just keeps going. Now it's kind of our thing, I think every day, this guy hits one post, another day he hits another post. It's funny to be honest. It's funny. I love doing that, and also the reason I think it's really good is because we're being ourselves in the promos, so you guys get to see how we are through the promos, which you know what I mean.
I love it every time because just hearing the music, like when you hit the Randy Orton pose, he goes like, I gotta stop the voices he says something about the voices in your head, and I'm like, that is perfect. Those little things in professional, in independent wrestling, in professional wrestling are great. So how did Rick Chase come to be? What made you go, you know what, I'm gonna train to do this, I'm gonna try to become a wrestler, and I'm not only going to try to become a wrestler, but I'm going to try to become a wrestler in such a honored city for reasons everybody knows. What brought you, what made you want to lace up your boots?
Well, honestly, it started from when I was a little kid. From a little kid, it's thanks to my dad, actually. He showed me wrestling, and I don't know, like when I was a little kid, I did not like any sports, and I mean any. My dad tried football, basketball, soccer. He tried everything. Nothing would click until I finally watched wrestling. Once professional wrestling turned on TV, I was glued to it, and I stayed watching it, watching. I stopped watching when I was like around 11 because I tried to do like this whole like I'm getting older, I shouldn't be watching wrestling. So I got into basketball. So I played basketball for 7 years, and then I came back to wrestling after the pandemic. Slowly, like I just always knew in my heart, this is what I want to do. Like, this is really what I want to do. So I came back to watching wrestling around 2021. I think that's around the time when I was like, you know what, Legacy opened up. Actually, the Academy opened up, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. And honestly, it was the best decision I've made. Honestly, it was the best decision I've made because I always knew that I had.
It's a new year, and let's face it, a lot of us have a lot of things to worry about coming 2025. But one thing that we should focus heavily on is our fitness. And for a lot of you guys who have been watching the channel, you guys know that I have been dabbling in the world of combat sports, and I want to actually get better and work on my fitness in 2025, which is why I partnered up and became an ambassador of Goblin Gear. Goblin Gear has a revolutionary technology for wrist wraps, elbow wraps, and for weightlifting belts. With a variety of styles, including extra small wrist wraps for those guys who have smaller wrists than even me. There are tons of different designs that you guys can go over, buy, and just have fun with. I want you guys to have a good 2025 and a good fitness journey this year. Head over to goblingear.com, use the code BEARCAGE to get 10% off, and I hope you guys have a great new year.
A connection with wrestling that I have nothing else. It all started with watching Shawn Michaels. By watching Shawn Michaels, he got me hooked into this whole world. The matches, the storytelling. I love Shawn, and that's the reason I honestly became a fan. And to this day, anybody asks me or they go against, say anything bad about Shawn, I will defend it 100%. You know what I mean? So that's basically why. And honestly, here in El Paso, knowing the history of Eddie Guerrero and what that represents to El Paso, obviously I want to be part of that history. And obviously, to say that I would get to a level like Eddie is crazy, but I honestly believe it. And if you don't believe it yourself, nobody's gonna believe it. So I believe I can get to that level one day. Definitely.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Seeing the videos of where you guys wrestle from, whether it be War, whether it be Lucha City, whether it be Heatwave, whether it be Battle of Star Mountain, like no matter what, these different venues that you guys have in El Paso and Juarez, it blows my mind because of how much wrestling is in El Paso, but how different it looks each time. And I just got done watching your match against Aerospace that you guys had recently. Won the stage, by far the coolest stage I've seen on the indies so far. I was like, man, I want to have my own entrance out there. I got to go out there. And it's so cool. And I mean, we've had Cosmo on the show. I love Cosmo. But to be in this group of wrestlers, like how does that feel that you guys are the face of El Paso wrestling?
Well, first of all, it feels great to know that people have recognized us as the face of El Paso because, you know, we put in the work. People don't see us putting in the work. All of us, we put in the work, and whether it's gym, whether it's training, to get to where we're at, to get, because first of all, obviously, what we want to do is entertain you guys, entertain the fans. And if we don't prepare that ourselves beforehand, then it's not going to come out good. So we pride ourselves on being in that scene, being known as good, great, because that's what we want. That's what we want to you guys to enjoy the shows, for us to go out there and do our jobs. At the end of the day, that the everything that professional wrestling is, you know, the crowd interaction, the way it is just, we give back to y'all, and it feels great from my side, at least from my part, speaking of me, because I know all the work I put in, everything I went through, that you know, that year of training to when I first made my debut to now, it's been so much things that I've gone through. But knowing that people have seen, you know, my talent, and all of us, all the boys' talent, it's amazing to me to see how much we've grown since Legacy started, you know.
So I have a question. So I've seen what you guys have done on social media, but maybe I didn't scroll too far back, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but have you guys, you know, gone to, I mean, you guys were recently champions. If you guys hold the title up until basketball season, is that something that you would want to do, where you take the titles to a minors game, like the UTEP minors? Is that, I mean, you guys have the titles, and this is something I've been pushing for a lot of the promotions here in New Mexico to do, is show off these belts. I mean, you guys have these belts for a reason. You guys are the best tag team in that division, arguably, and you guys need to promote those belts. And that would be something cool. Is, you know, to go to a minors basketball game, since you said you like basketball, even though you like the Rockets. Trash. So there's so many different things.
Understandable. I understand, but I must defend my Rockets all the time. But yes.
So it's something like that. Like, have you guys thought of that?
Honestly, yes. Actually, we've thought, when we first won our first tag belts last year, our Legacy tag belts, we wanted to take it around the mall while we were recording a promo. Only problem is at the mall, we're like, you can't record in here. I'm like, no way. Like, come on. Like, just let it record. Like, no, we're like, all right. But honestly, we would love to. We always want to do that. We want to showcase the belts. Going to a minors game, actually, that's a great idea. That's an amazing idea I haven't thought of. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have those belts by that time, because, you know, we're the money line. We don't lose. We stay winning. So guaranteed, we're going to show off those belts. You know what? Just for you, it's going to happen. It must happen now. It must happen. I'm going to make it happen.
You know what? We got to keep staying connected. I have, like, my father lives in El Paso. His side of the family lives in El Paso. I have family who work at University of Texas, El Paso. We're gonna stay in contact, man. I think we could have some stuff happen over at UTEP promoting those belts. I think we can do some cool stuff.
Yeah, I like that. I'm down. I'm pretty sure H is down too. We both down. Hell yeah. We'll love to do that.
I hope he's down. No pain, my brother. I just asked Rick first, but he took your
Yeah.
day again. I'm sorry,
Hey, that's
brother,
crazy.
but he'll have
That's
his
great.
time in the sun. I promise.
That's true. He keeps getting cooked, but he knows it's fine. You know, we chill like that. We chill like that. But that would be definitely that's a great idea, and it'll be a great promo.
Oh, I think it would be an awesome promo, and I could already imagine it. But back to the interview. So,
Okay.
you guys have traveled to Arizona. You know,
This is true.
where are some other territories you want to hit at least this year?
Territory. See, this year, definitely. As a matter of fact, first Phoenix is obviously Arizona is one that we want to hit. We want to expand more. For now, as of what I can see that possible for this year, I would love to go to maybe somewhere like California, somewhere around there. Maybe even expand to where can we go? New Mexico. Actually, I would love to go to New Mexico. To go wrestle over there. It would be a great day over there. Even going as far as even going to Mexico, but like we've been to Juarez, but Juarez is very close here. We're like more like deep in Mexico. I think that'd be great, and I think you might even see us there. You might even see both of us there for sure. Arizona, we're gonna keep going back there. We're gonna expand for sure. This at the time of this interview, it's gonna be this Sunday. We're gonna be at San Antonio, Texas, making our debut at San Antonio, Texas. So that's new. So for sure, we want to keep expanding, man.
Oh yeah, no, the New Mexico loyal would absolutely hate you guys because you guys are from Texas, which I think would be fantastic. I think the funnier part would be if you guys come out and I'm just behind y'all as fat stacks. I think that'd be good too, and they'd be like, "You're from here."
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
It's Texas, man. It's Texas.
Our Weiss man. Matter of fact, you can be our Weiss man. You'll be our Weiss man. Just like, great. Our manager. We might need you. That's it. This is great.
Love it. So when I talk to Cosmo, and like I said, I have mad respect for Cosmo. Loves Cosmo. He couldn't stop talking enough about legacy. You seem to have that in your heart about legacy, and we can shoot here a little bit. What does legacy mean to you guys on a real level?
Like legacy to all of us, it's our home. No matter how far we end up going in our careers, for example, Cosmo, whether he ends up going where he wants, where I want to go, Henry want to go. Henry. Legacy is always going to be our home. It's going to be our home because we started there, and that place, obviously Cosmo was there from the beginning. I joined in as a trainee around the first couple months of legacy, so I've seen them grow, and once I debuted, I've seen where we're at right now grow. The Borderplex, the first Borderplex shows, the fans, there was not, they weren't like selling out that place. It was 30, 40 people max. Now every Friday night we go out there, it's full. And honestly, just the amount of hard work we put into legacy and what legacy represents to me is the best pro wrestling in El Paso, Texas. That's what I think. Along with obviously the legacy Borderplex with Lucha City, since we share rosters, I can really say both of those companies are, to me, in my heart, the biggest. Legacy, I love Legacy, man. It's helped me create a name, and it's helping us create a name for ourselves, for us to, in the future, be recognized by other people, other promotions, bigger promotions. So
I love it. I love El Paso. So I've been there. I didn't go this last time that AEW went. I went the first time AEW went. And then I have gone a couple of times to go visit my father. And, like here in New Mexico, it's very niche to be a wrestling fan. But the city of El Paso, I feel so at home to be a wrestling fan. Like I could do this to anybody in the mall, and 90% of the time they're going to know what I'm going to do. It's something unique. Does that ever affect you guys in your day-to-day lives? Like, do people recognize you guys from the shows?
Honestly, I can't speak for other guys, but I can speak for myself. I've had some couple of occasions where people do come up to me and say like, "Hey, I remember you from the show," and you know, it's very, it's to me it's crazy because honestly, it's not like it's barely the start of my career, and for some people to know already me, it's crazy to me. After the War promotion show, actually, you know, I went out I went out through the backstage area, right? But I parked my car in the main where everybody else parks because I had my girl with me, so I had to leave her over there so she could be with my family. Anyways, I was walking towards her and all the cars were piling out of the arena, and I was walking against the car, so they were coming. I was going towards them, and a lot of people were rolling down their window like, "Hey, oh my god, that was great," and then a lot of stuff like that. And it's to me, it's very crazy to see that. I love that because it doesn't affect me in a bad way. Actually, I love it, especially because you know they love wrestling, and they love what I do. I love what I do, and they love that. I'm excited. Like if they see what I'm trying to give them a good show, that's all I care about. Matter of fact, that's all I care about. And honestly, yeah, knowing even honestly, sometimes at the border, I've been at the border. People who come from Juarez to watch us recognize me at the border, and they're like, "Oh my god, I remember you! Like you were at the show," and I'm like, "Yeah." Like that's me, you know. It's honestly surreal to sometimes get those moments because it's so early in my career. But to get those moments now is very like wow. Honestly, I don't tell a lot of people. Only people who know like my girl and my family about those moments. But now I telling you about this. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's badass. That's awesome that they're they're
Yeah,
saying like, oh my god, you're blah blah blah, I hate you on Friday nights, and you're just like, man,
yeah,
this feels like a good type of love. It means you're doing something right in your career.
yeah.
And going on from there, man, like I want to know one more goal. One, not necessarily a promotion or a territory, but what is one thing that you want to get done this year that it's like it has to happen? This is, you're locked in on something. What is that?
Honestly, since since starting my career, I think I've always been doubted by a lot of people. And honestly, this year I want to prove people who don't believe in me wrong. That's honestly the most that I want to do. I want to go out there and no matter what the match is, whether it's a tag team match, singles match, fatal 4-way match, whatever type of match, I want people to know that I'm good at this, that I'm great at this. The amount of work I put in, I want people to recognize that. Obviously, I can't go to people like, please recognize it. But what I can do is go out there and make sure that I give 1,000% of myself every single Friday night. Whether my back is hurting, whatever is hurting, no matter what's hurting, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna get on my show. The fans don't need to know that my back is hurting 24/7, but I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna take a bump like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? If somebody drops me, give me that. I'm gonna take it for your enjoyment. As much as you hate me, I know people love that I get hurt out there. You know what I mean? But that's my number one goal. I really want people to prove anybody who doesn't still believe in me now to believe in me. And that goes to not just fans. That means anybody around me who doesn't believe around me, or anybody in the business who still doesn't see what I bring to the table. I want them to see that this year. And obviously that's going to be for the rest of my career. No matter, I know it's always going to be doubters, but that's my number one goal. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. That's how it should be, honestly. Because if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody going to believe in you. You know what I mean? So, honestly, yeah.
I love to hear that. So I'm almost 100 plus episodes into this show, and so that means almost 100 plus interviews. And I hear that all the time. I need to prove myself. I need to do this. And it's funny when people say that, like in my area, I need to prove myself, and I'm like, well, your Instagram already proved that to me, that you're something. Like it's always interesting to hear that, because what you need to prove to yourself has already been done on the internet, has already been done at different shows, has already been done here or there or anywhere else. And it's always interesting. I like that dog mentality. Like, I'm never happy, and I have the same thing towards this business. I'm never going to be happy until the day I finally hit a certain thing, and then I'm going to be like, it wasn't as good as what it could be. And so to see that, it's like, you know what, I'm always gonna be battling people. It's like, dog, man,
Yeah,
You've already
it's
done
hard.
something.
It's hard.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and honestly, from wrestling, it happens to me a lot. It's been happening to me a lot. Where for example, when I first won my first championship last year, now I won more. Then I won my second championship. Now I won more. You know what I mean? Like, I had a great match. Now I want more. I did this. Now I want more. I want to keep advancing. I don't want to just stay there. I need to keep going. Like, if I had a great match, that's good. For like the first 5 seconds backstage, immediately I'm already thinking of what's next. I'm like, all right, next show, how can I get this to be better than what it was? The match against the Bastards, I'm gonna try and go out there and give a show. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great. I'm already gonna be thinking about San Antonio Sunday, and it's just gonna keep going like that. It's gonna keep going like that. I always think like that. No matter what accomplishment I do, that's the mindset I'm gonna keep. No matter what I do, I want the next to be better. No matter if I messed up, if I fucked up, all right, cool. I learned. Next time it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So honestly, yeah, that's a lot. That's how I think. That's my mindset, honestly.
That's a champion mindset right there. I love to hear it. Like I said, we have some surprises next year, so who knows? There might be a piece of gold around your waist. Hopefully, you have the right mindset. Who knows? I have my idea of who I want to compete for it, but you know, you may have won me over. Who knows? We'll talk about that at a later date. But overall, closing out on this episode, you know, you have a young career, and usually I ask veterans, you know, what's something they would say about the career they've had so far? What is something that gets you excited for what's coming up next in your young?
Honestly, I'm really excited about, because for like right now, I have 2 championships, right? I have won 2 championships. Honestly, I'm just excited to see what other moments I get to create in the future while I win those championships. What just the future, I know the future is gonna hold something bright as long as I keep working towards it. Because once I stop, ain't nothing gonna happen. So I'm excited to see what my hard work is gonna get me in 1 year, in 2 years, in 10 years down the line. Obviously, everybody has one goal, and my goal in whatever promotion I'm in is to be a world champion. No matter what promotion I'm in, that's my goal. World champion. Because if you don't want to be the world champion, then what are you doing in the company? You know what I mean? That's always my number one goal. So to me, that's what gets me excited, to see how much I can accomplish, how much I can prove myself right of what I think I can do and what I know I can do. Obviously, WWE is the goal for me. It's always been. Can I? I can. I know I can. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna work my way, whatever I need to do to get there. And that's 100% what I'm excited for, to see what this road that I'm gonna take on is gonna bring to me, and hopefully to everybody else around me that I bring with me. That's always what I want. I wanna make my dreams come true. Even though no matter what I've accomplished, you say I've accomplished, whatever I accomplish right now to me still means nothing until I'm satisfied, and probably never, because you know it's always gonna be like I want more. But one day I want to get to the point where I'm like, you know what? I think I got myself a great career. That's what I'm excited about. To one day be retired and think back and know, you know what? I did some shit in this business. I left my mark, and I'm happy with it. That's what I want.
You gotta love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was my interview with one half of Moneyline. Where can everybody find you, Mr. Rick Chase?
Well, as you can see, well, you cannot see, but I will tell you. You can find me at an Instagram at the Rick Chase, as well as Twitter at the Rick Chase, even TikTok at the Rick Chase. I have my own YouTube channel called just Rick Chase, and let's see what else. Facebook. I also have a Rick Chase Facebook, so you can find me everywhere. I try to stay updating my stuff. I try to post a lot so you guys keep up with what I've been doing with my career. And obviously, yeah, I'm just hopefully everybody see you there. Hopefully everybody loves what I do. And just know, if you come see me in a show, you could ever see me in a video or anything, just know I'm trying to give you guys the best show that I can, no matter what happens.
one half of Moneyline, Mr. Rick Chase, first ever
Guaranteed.
in Gorilla exclusive match for Genesis. We will catch you in the next episode, everybody.
Sir.